Welcome to Eat Your Backyard, my YouTube channel where I tell you about all kinds of tropical things I'm into. In this episode, we're going to talk about a fairly big change in my backyard, and that is transitioning my banana grove, one of my banana groves, into a Moringa and Mulberry forest. Let's go check it out. Okay, so this Musa banana grove has been the subject of many Eat Your Backyard videos, and it's been growing for a long time, and well, it's just not in a good place, and it's gotten to the size now where the impact is clear. One recent development is very unfortunate. One of the beautiful hands of bananas has grown over my neighbor's cable line, and that's why this finally made me decide this is not the spot for it. But look at those beautiful bananas. They're captured. In order to get to it, I'd have to go near this 220 power line, and of course that's not going to happen. I'm not going to go risk that, so I called the power company. It's been 3 days, no response, so we'll just have to see. But I can transplant even these very large banana trees. You can see they, although they're big, they are flexible, and I can actually separate them away. I've had great success transplanting gigantic ones. These stumps are where I've already harvested the fruit. You chop them down, new ones grow. You can see it happens over and over again. However, I've got to move these. So new location, don't want to lose it. And you can see I've got a lot of healthy, really healthy understory pups here going. Those are going to be great as well. I'm going to transplant them in a couple places I'll show you. And I'm also going to show you what I plan to put here when it's gone. One of the things I'm going to do is to try to not put anything in the yard waste. And the way I can do that is as I chop down these trunks, split them, and then pull out the inside to make these long, it's just pieces of the trunk, and they dry out, and then that makes great compost. I'm going to try to make all of this banana waste into compost, and then the things which I transplant will have a brand new home. So look at where I put a couple of these already, right over here on the other side of the fort, because it gets a nice southern exposure of sun. I planted two, and look at the size of those gigantic banana trees. Those are cuttings. Planted them a couple days ago. Dug them up, moved them over, buried them. Good potting soil in there, but nothing crazy. Watered them in really good. And, they're alive. They're not showing much damage, to be honest. They'll make it, believe it or not. Something about these large transplanted bananas. But I'm also going to put some other varieties that I got. So I'm taking out all these pavers, and I'm going to make this whole bed, front part of this bed here, bananas. I might go all Musa just because it will really fill up this space, but I might add in a variety that I've been growing on the side of the house. We'll have to see. In any event, this is going to be a banana paradise, and as you can see, I also put in one little pup. That's another Musa, and it's doing quite well. It actually shot up a little green shoot once it was planted, which is encouraging to say the least. So I plan to use this as a mulberry and moringa grove, which is very easy to do. These are two really fantastic types of fruit trees, and you can see lots of videos about them on the channel. But look at that. This is something the bunnies enjoy. This is something I enjoy. It's mulberries. And as you can see, plenty of little mulberries blowing in the breeze that are getting ready to bloom. It's early spring, so any minute. So I'm going to leave that, but I'm also going to plant more cuttings. These grow very, very easy from cuttings. This is an ever-bearing mulberry, so you get year-round mulberries. You can feed the greens to certainly the livestock if you want to. And it wants to be trimmed. It wants to be trimmed. And that's what I'm going to also encourage here is a lot of trimming. So nothing's going to grow high. It's all intended to be trimmed like a foraging crop. So the other thing that fills that category certainly is Moringa tree. If you know anything about that, the Moringa tree, the drumstick tree, the tree of life is one of the most amazing trees on earth. They call it the tree of life because it is so high in vitamins and minerals, one of the highest gotta haves in your yard. Can't believe I haven't gotten it in all these years, but let's go take a look. I bought some seeds off Amazon. By the way, I'll leave links in the description if you want to get the same thing. And I'm stoked. I got most of them to sprout. I just planted 7 pots. Put them over here. Let's go take a look. Now I got these square pots off of Amazon. I'm pretty happy with that. And I planted the moringa, and you can see this is about a week of growth after it sprouted. It took about 5 days to sprout, and they're coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a little one. Just sprouted. 4 moringas. Now I've also got 3 more growing right in there, but none of them have sprouted yet. So we'll just have to wait. But once I get these moringas sprouted, I plan on planting a couple of them, a few of them back in there. And they can get pretty big, but they are going to be kept to shrub size. And I haven't figured out if I can feed the rabbits the moringa tree yet, but we'll have to see. I know certainly you can eat the leaves as salad, you can make teas out of them. There are just so many uses of the moringa. If you know of some, go ahead and add them in the comments to this video. So yeah, that's the plan. You know, I've also been really focusing on adding permaculture. You see these new compost bins are making progress, but I also planted another one of these large banana tree cuttings right here. Now again, this one's risky because it's somewhat close, but I do happen to know that that is the cable line, not the power line down low there, and it will not reach those upper lines, I do not think. So I'll give it a go. You can always chop it down. But lots of banana time happening in the backyard this spring. I'm really maximizing bananas. Here's one that I grew from a little tiny pup. It's been sitting in a pot all winter. Threw that in the ground. It is doing beautifully. Look at that redness in the spine. Is that amazing? So pretty. Beautiful, healthy banana. Yeah. That one's going to do quite well and get quite large. And here's another one. This is an apple banana I grew from a cutting I got from a friend. And that one I think I might plant just right about there next to it. I have a couple other banana plants that I'm also getting ready to plant, but as you can see, a big expansion of the banana experience over the last couple of years. This whole southern area was turned into a banana grove, Cavendish banana grove by me over the last couple of years, and I'm quite glad I did it. Now I've been adding in all kinds of other things, beautiful crotons, which I love, pigeon pea. I even added a little greens garden here to get some things going for the bunnies. Even eggplant, lots of cool stuff. So really been growing a lot of cool things that I'm going to add into the yard. Even a grapefruit tree. Look at that grapefruit tree, loving this, every bit of this sun. And the key, bunny berries. Copious bunny manure on all trees, which is making everything absolutely go off. The best fertilizer on earth, as far as I'm concerned. And as thanks, I grow all of these carrot greens. Those are all carrot greens that I am going to be feeding. Lots of carrot greens to those sweet, sweet bunnies. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Eat Your Backyard. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Click on the links to Amazon in the description to support the channel. Anything you get there helps us. No extra cost. Thank you for watching. Eat Your Backyard. Uh-oh, that pigeon pea's got the lean on it.